coming to you live from Mesa, near Ellis Street and 58th Street, where a tense situation unfolded Monday night. Just after 8 o'clock this evening, police say a man allegedly attempted to rob a woman at knifepoint after she arrived home from getting food. The victim ran for safety as officers in the area spotted the suspect and began a foot pursuit. The man jumped several fences, eventually breaking into a nearby home and barricading himself inside. Witnesses tell iSkyNews.com that police surrounded the house and used their sirens and loudspeakers to order the man to come out. During the standoff, the suspect reportedly injured both a female resident and the homeowner inside the home. Mesa police confirmed they had been at the suspect's brother's residence earlier in the day for a separate domestic disturbance. The suspect, described as a Native American or Hispanic male with one missing eye, was wanted for assault. Mesa Police's Air Unit circled overhead as officers worked to safely contain the scene. At one point, a single warning shot was fired into the air. Despite repeated commands, the suspect refused to surrender, and officers eventually backed off from the immediate area. A short time later, while our iSkyNews.com team was speaking with one of the victims, the suspect suddenly emerged from the home and began fast walking down the street toward the victims and our reporters. Mesa police were quickly notified, and units responded back to the area. The suspect was taken into custody near 58th Street and Adobe Road without further incident. Both the suspect and one officer were treated by Mesa fire and medical crews for minor injuries. This remains an active and ongoing investigation. We have reached out to Mesa Police for official comment and will continue to provide updates as new information becomes available. Reporting live from Mesa, this is iSkyNews.com.
Today I was in an incident where I came home from grabbing some food, and I had gotten out of a car and seen a male figure walking down the street. Didn't really see him, just seen a very long jacket and some basketball shorts. He did start running at me, saying some foul words, telling me to give everything up that I had, and that he did have a knife, threatening me with his knife. There were cops trying to get him at the same time. As I'm running from him, he does jump into the back of our yard and runs away from the cops, and then runs into another person's yard, and then ran into someone else's yard, which now he's staying in that house and will not come out. I did speak with cops. They were here for about 30 minutes, I would say. They said just because he's not coming out, they are not going to stay here any longer. But they were just here before this incident, probably a couple hours before, due to a fight at this house. And I just happened to be in the same incident, spot, time, at the wrong time. So, as you can see, cops are no longer here. But I do wish that this street can get a little bit better and, safer.
So do you know if the suspect is related to anyone in the house, or what's the relation to the suspect?
The suspect is related to a brother that lives here. It's kind of a bunch of people come and go through the house. One person does own this house. He does live here. That is the guy that is in the house not coming out. He did fight the owner's girlfriend before this all happened. So that's why the cops were here earlier. And now it's at a standstill, basically.
So the suspect's still in the house right now? Never taken him out?
Yes, still in the house. They did say that they would go in if he did not come out. They said that they would bring a dog inside if he did not come out. There was nothing happening. They did shoot one shot in the air. Nothing happened. There was a ghetto bird or a police helicopter over the house. I'm sorry to call it a ghetto bird, but that is just, where I was raised. So,
you know what type of injuries that were sustained from anyone in the house?
There was a broken foot. I'm pretty sure a concussion, and then the other two guys that had fought the girl, did have black eyes. One is, I think, missing an eye too.